Hi everyone, I'm Tammy and I wanted to do a video kind of showcasing everything I've made this month in June, and let's get started. So the first thing that I actually made this month was the Stitch Witch pattern Bathurst top. This is what it looks like. It's a really nice open back top. It has a high neckline at the front and then tie straps at the back, and I just thought it would be such a great summer piece, and I'm so glad I made it. I think I made it in a size 6 or 8, and then I ended up taking in half an inch at the side seams because it was slightly a bit too big. I think it's a really great pattern for beginners. I think he ended up making this in maybe in about 4 hours, and it's just such a quick sew. The instructions are really easy to read. Yeah, and I know I'll be making a lot more of this top. So actually, when I went on Instagram and saw what other people had made, I'd seen a lot of people had used cotton, and I wanted to try something different, so I ended up using this really lovely green viscose twill that had a bit of stretch to it, and I think it's given it such a nice quality. It's a bit tangled up, but it's got, it might be hard to see, but it's got the front like that, and the back has a tie strap to kind of like cinch it in. I'll put a picture in anyway, but it's such a great summer piece, and I actually don't really wear green that often, and when I made this up I realised it really suits my skin tone, and it's a really nice idea to try and make something in a stretchy viscose twill, because I think it makes it feel a bit more structured and thicker, but also it's really comfortable to wear. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think it's my favourite, one of my favourite tops I've made in a while actually, and it's such a super soft fabric. I ended up getting this from fabric, where did I get this from? I got this from Pound Fabrics, and it was like £2.50 a metre, so it's really inexpensive, and it looks really nice quality, so I'm really happy with how that turned out. The second thing I made was actually a self-drafted crop top. I've got a video, a DIY video on how I made this. I'll put the link in the description bar below. But it is such a quick and easy make. It's literally 2 rectangles for the front and back, and then 4 rectangles for the straps that tie at the ends. I made it out of this really lovely kind of green floral fabric and shirred the bodice, so it's like perfect for summer. It's a really quick and easy make. I think it looks really effective. Yeah, and it's just something that I know I'll wear a lot of. It's a really simple make, and it kind of will go with everything. So I'm really glad I made this. I know a lot of fashion brands are making dresses and tops like this, and I think my next one I will make a dress that has a sheared bodice, and then the skirt just goes out like a normal kind of A-line skirt. I think that will look really cute. But I'm really happy with how it's turned out. I think it's just great for summer, honestly. And if you fancy trying something a bit different, if you've not tried shirring before, it's a really fun process. The only problem I had was actually trying to make the lines really straight. I mean, I had a bit of a wobble, and the last line is actually a bit wider, but you know, no one cares, no one notices. I think as long as you like it, I think it's absolutely fine. So yeah, I recommend you trying that. So the last thing that I actually made, which might be a bit hard to show like this, but I'll put a picture of it, is I made this gorgeous version of the Indigo Dress by Buttons. So I'll show you the pattern. I love the packaging, first of all. I think it's really sweet. And as a graphic designer, I really like it when, you know, brands take time and actually design everything really nicely. You know, the booklet is so easy to follow along to. They have pictures for each step, so you know, it's perfect for beginners. And it's just a really nice booklet. Like, yeah, I just really like it. And obviously this is like a cult classic. I feel like everyone has heard of the Indigo Dress and everyone's tried it. But I knew from looking at the pattern in the beginning, I thought that I didn't really like wearing sleeves, especially when it's sleeves and something that's quite, I guess, loose fitting. So I decided to hack it and actually just do a sleeveless version, and then add like a gathered ruffle at the bottom. I think it adds such a nice touch. So I ended up using this really lovely printed fabric. It's a gorgeous cotton from Ruby Star Society. I got it from Sister Minska, and in the sun it turns into a really fluorescent orange, and it is so beautiful. I can imagine wearing this, you know, a lot on holiday. I think it will be such a nice summer piece, and it's really hard to show It actually uses, I think I used 3 meters of fabric and I had a bit left, and I did a ruffle at the bottom. I think it's because I didn't use the sleeves, but you know, I absolutely love it. I think the way it's ruffled, gathered I mean, in the bodice area, and then gathered at the bottom, it just has such nice volume. I think, yeah, I just think it's such a staple pattern. I can't wait to make more of this pattern. I'll definitely try it in a more drapey fabric next time. I think it recommends rayon, viscose, cotton lawn, crepe de chine, but you know what, I think it's actually turned out really well. I did think it would not be, I actually thought it would be, I actually thought it might be too structured using a cotton like this because it recommends drapey fabric, but actually I think it holds the ruffles really well, and the gathers, and I'm really happy I tried it. I think it was a really fun make that, you know, it didn't even take that long to make. I think the main part was just trying to do the gathers evenly around the whole thing, and then obviously the gathers and the bottom ruffle, that took a while because it ended up being such a long strip of fabric that I had to gather. But I'm just so happy with how it turned out, and yeah, I can't wait to make more of the indigo dress. So that's everything I made this month. I really liked going through everything. It's quite a nice reflective process, to be able to look at everything that I've made and see what did go well, what didn't go well. Luckily all these 3 things actually turned out really well and I'm happy with them. But yeah, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, comment if you have any fabric suggestions for the indigo dress, because I do want to try this in maybe a more drapey fabric like a viscose or a tencel twill or something like that. Definitely maybe in something that's not printed, because although I love this, I don't know where I would wear this to. Like, it's quite full on, but I mean, I think on holiday this would be a perfect dress, but I can't really see myself wearing this out and around in London. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in my next one.